Pleasant day, grade 5 students. Welcome to our computer class at New Vision International School. Our today's lesson is under Chapter 6, Coding, entitled Programming with Scratch. The objectives of our today's lesson are the following. Number 1, creating a new sprite. Number 2, creating a new stage. And number 3, programming a sprite. Before we start our lesson, you should prepare the following materials. First, your book and computer from pages 76 to 77, a pen, and the Scratch program. To start with, let us have a recap. This recap is in the form of an activity. This activity is entitled Fact or Bluff. If the statement is true, say fact. If the statement is false, say bluff. Statement number 1. Scratch provides an interactive environment by dragging blocks of code. Is it a fact or bluff? The answer is, it is a fact. Statement number 2. To move forward, use positive numbers. Is it a fact or bluff? The answer is a bluff. Statement number 3. Sprite is a small graphic character that performs actions in a Scratch project. Is it a fact or bluff? The answer is, it is a fact. Statement number 4. Dog is the default sprite of Scratch. Is it a fact or bluff? The answer is a bluff. Number 5. Blocks palette contains the set of blocks which are used to program the sprite. Is it a fact or bluff? The answer is a fact. To understand objective number 1, in order to choose a new sprite, you should follow the following. Number 1, you have two choices. If you would like to choose a new sprite in the library, you should click on this icon. Or, if you would like to draw or paint a new sprite, you should click on this icon. Number 2, look at the sprite screen. A new dog sprite is available. I'm gonna show you later on how to do that in the Scratch program. Number 3, to delete a sprite, click on the scissors and then click on the sprite to be deleted. And now I'm gonna show you how to choose a new sprite in the Scratch program. You have two choices in choosing a new sprite. It's either you're going to draw or you're going to choose from the library. If you would like to draw or paint your own sprite, just click this icon. And as you can see, you can draw or paint your own sprite. If you would like to choose from the library, just click this icon and you will see the different categories, themes, and types of sprite. So for the category, we have animals, fantasy, letters, people, things, transportation, and for the theme we have castle, city, dance, dress up, flying, holiday, music, space, sports, underwater, and walking. For example, I'm gonna choose dog 2 as my new sprite, then click OK. And you will see that you have the new sprite and the default sprite, which is the cat. So I would like to delete the sprite 1 and sprite 2. So all you have to do is to click on the scissors and click it on the sprite you would like to delete. The same procedure, let's delete sprite number 2. And there you go. This is now the new sprite that we have chosen. To understand objective number 2, you should follow the following in order to change the background of the Scratch program. Number 1, you should click on this icon in order to choose a new background. Then click on the library or on this icon in order to draw your own stage. These icons can be located in this particular portion. Number 2, take a look at the tools you need to draw a new stage. There are many available tools in order to draw or paint your new stage. At this moment, I'm gonna teach you how to change the background in the Scratch program. So we have different choices in order to change the background. First, if you would like to draw or paint your own background, you may use this icon. Then click the backdrops. And as you can see, we have different available tools in order to draw or paint your own background. And then you're gonna save it in your desktop or documents. And then you have to upload it using this icon. And there you go. Okay? But if you don't want to draw or paint your own background, you may choose from the library. So from the backdrop library, we have different categories. We have indoors, outdoors, and others. It is also categorized by theme. We have castle, city, flying, holiday, music and dance, nature, space, sports, and underwater. For example, I will choose music and dance. So just click example spotlight stage 2, then click OK. And there you go. We have now the new background for our Scratch program. Click scripts in order to program the sprite of the Scratch program. And finally, for the third objective, you should follow the following in order to program the sprite. Number 1, import the sprite diver 2 and the stage underwater 1 from the library. Number 2, select the sprite and then choose the script stub. Number 3, build the blocks as shown in the figure. Later, I'm gonna show you how to do that in the Scratch program. And number 4, we're going to try the program by just pressing the keys. an example of programming Sprite using the directions given. First, we're going to import the Sprite Diver 2. So we will click on this icon and we will click underwater. So under underwater, we can see Diver 2. Then click OK. So we have to delete sprite number 1. So click on the scissors and click it on sprite number 1. Then we have to go to stage underwater. So click on this icon and go underwater. There you go. You can find underwater 1 and click OK. So this time we're going to program the sprite. So click scripts and go to sprite diver 2. First, from the direction given, we have to choose when down arrow key pressed. So go to events, click when space key pressed and click down arrow. Then it says turn 15 degrees. So go to motion, drag, turn 15 degrees to the right. And then when right arrow key pressed, so go to events once more, drag space key pressed, then change it into right arrow. And then it says move 10 steps, so you will go to motion and you have to drag move 10 steps. And for the last one, when space key press, so go to events once again, and then it says say hello for 2 seconds, so you need to go to looks, and under that you will see say hello for 2 seconds. And these are now the scripts in programming the sprite. So let's try by clicking or pressing the keys. Let's have first down arrow. So down arrow, so you can see the sprite is turning 15 degrees to the right. Right arrow, it is moving. And then space, there you go. You will see say hello for 2 seconds. Thank you for listening, students. I hope you learned something from this video. Have a nice day.